Tennessee Valley Weather Center. This is your evening weather update.
We've been mostly quiet on this Friday, except for a few isolated showers over portions of Middle Tennessee, Northwest Alabama, rotating southeastward. Those will die out over the next couple hours. It's going to be quiet on Saturday as well, but shower and thunderstorm chances do start to increase as we head through the second half of Sunday. This evening, mostly clear to partly cloudy out there, dropping out of the lower 80s into the 70s, and then the 60s this evening, bottoming out somewhere in the low to mid 60s around daybreak on our Saturday morning with mostly clear to partly cloudy skies, and then headed for the upper 80s and the lower 90s by Saturday afternoon. Partly cloudy out there this afternoon. Any shower ends early this evening, and then partly cloudy to mostly clear overnight. Will drop quickly down into the mid 60s toward daybreak. Can't rule out a shower off to the west. Briefly, Futurecast showing that, but I think we're going to be dry after midnight. And I do think we're mainly going to be dry here as we head into our Saturday. We don't have a rain chance of about 10% on the board, but that's not going to be shown on the 7-day because I do think we're going to be dry. Partly cloudy to mostly sunny. It's going to be a little hot out there. Many of us reaching the lower 90s. Can't rule out an isolated backyard thermometer somewhere, 93, 94. Futurecast popping up a shower or two, and that's why we have the chance to rain Saturday at 10% instead of 0. However, the overwhelming vast majority of us will be dry for our Saturday. We head back into the evening, falling out of the 90s, back into the 80s, then the 70s, 60s for overnight lows. And then Sunday, things start to change. We'll have showers and thunderstorms scattered to isolated fashion midday and afternoon, but a cold front approaches from the northwest, and that moves into the area Sunday night into Monday morning, giving us possibly a thunderstorm complex with more widespread showers and thunderstorms, maybe some heavy rainfall, gusty winds associated with that, and then just daily chances early next week for isolated storms with daytime highs staying generally in the upper 80s, lower 90s. Now, the Sunday evening and overnight situation, we are going to have to watch it. Areas near Highway 412 and to the north already under a level 2 out of 5 risk of severe weather for damaging straight line winds. There is a level 1 out of 5 risk of severe weather south of that through the remainder of southern Middle Tennessee and all of far northern Alabama. So all of our viewing area either under a level 1 or a level 2 risk. Main threat is overnight Sunday night for the potential for some damaging straight line winds. We'll watch it carefully, maybe a few severe thunderstorm warnings around. Upper 80s, lower 90s through the weekend and a large part of next week. And then toward the end of next week, I think we're going to get even hotter. We are watching the tropics. We have 2 tropical storms on the board now. We still have Brett spinning out in the central Caribbean. Notice that the low-level circulation has been removed from the main cloud cover it had earlier, but we do have some new convection developing around the center. We'll see how that goes. Brett is encountering a lot of wind shear, and that's why it's kind of been shredded a good bit today, as expected. And then we have Tropical Storm Cindy on the board now. It's convection trying to intensify as well. So we'll take these one at a time. We have Tropical Storm Brett here in the Caribbean moving west at 21 as it's embedded in the trade winds. Maximum sustained winds are down to 50 miles an hour. It will further weaken over the next 24 to 48 hours, diminishing as we go through an early Sunday morning. Then we'll head towards Cindy, and I forgot to change my transition there, but it is Tropical Storm Cindy now. Maximum sustained winds with it also at 50 miles an hour, moving west-northwest at 16. Here's the latest forecast track. Not quite expected to become a hurricane. It will also encounter wind shear as it moves northwestward into the western Atlantic. It's expected to weaken as well. Neither one of these systems a threat to the United States. Far upper 80s and lower 90s for our Saturday. Partly sunny skies here. And again, don't completely get caught off guard if there's a stray shower, but the vast majority of us are staying dry. We're not going to put a rain icon on the forecast. Rain chances about 10%. Low to mid 90s over northwest Alabama, mostly sunny to partly cloudy here. And then showers and thunderstorms more likely evening and overnight Sunday. Maybe an isolated shower or thunderstorm during the daytime. Back to isolated showers and thunderstorms on Monday. And then for most of next week, maybe a daily chance of isolated showers and thunderstorms. Daytime highs near 90 for the first half of the week. Low to mid 90s as we head through the end of the week. There's a look at your latest 7-day forecast. I'll be back at 9 o'clock with another check of your local weather.